You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
Medicaid or so dealing with for the child. I practically do all that. And I brought her here today just to say, hey, you gotta step up your game. You gotta do something, help out this child, because I can't be the only supporter if you're here supposed to do something as well. I mean, I can do it, but I do need a little bit more income for that.
Okay, I'm a little bit more interested in the background. You know, how you became a super fan and you hooked up.
Well, I'm a follower.
I mean, I don't need all the details about, you know, how the child was conceived. I'm just interested to see how that works. You know?
It all started with a simple message and a big dream. A fan-turned personal chef is now standing in court asking her to take responsibility. He says she chose parties and social media over being a parent. But is she really chasing fame? Or is there another side to the story? One child, two different lives. And now the court must decide what happens next. But wait until you hear what she says.
Well, me, I'm the type of guy that I always post all my stuff, letting people know this is what I do, like all my catering stuff and all that. But when it comes to her, I know that she does all this stuff, and I know she's a big influencer, and she pretty much puts everything out there. She's really, when it comes to making it to a live stream, she can do that. She has that. But so that's what I did. I actually reached out to her in that way, and that's how I got more of my influence out there, so I can actually start catering and partying to catering to all these parties.
Okay, all right. And so you want her to pay child support?
Yes.
All right. And you said the child is on Medicaid,
yes.
Correct? Okay.
He's not asking for a lot, just some help raising their child. Medical bills, emotional support, and someone to share parenting with. But when a relationship starts on social media, can it survive in real life? As the judge looks deeper into their unusual story of an influencer and a caterer, one thing becomes clear. This is more than a custody case. Their online dream is falling apart. And her side of the story is coming next.
All right, is there anything else you want me to know before I move over to her?
No.
Okay. Ma'am, welcome. I'm honored. Social media influencer?
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is, but what does that have to do with you being a mom?
I'm out there trying to make money and trying to support my child. I do send him money. I'm just trying to grow my business.
How much money do you send him?
It just depends on what's going on during the week, you know, what I have and what my income is each.
He helped grow his catering business through her online fame, but now he wants more than attention. He wants her to take responsibility as their influencer love story falls apart in court. One question remains. Did he follow her because he admired her or because he wanted success? And when she speaks next, her version of motherhood may shock everyone.
On average, how much money are you getting from her, if any?
She only sends about maybe like $200-300.
$200 or $300? You're a social media influencer?
Well, I'm still growing my business. I mean, I'm
right.
But she parties. It's all over. It's online. It's like she's everywhere.
And you're getting paid for these appearances,
right? And you
right?
party too. That's how we met.
No, I was catering to your.
You were catering
to one of your parties. Yes.
Oh.
So I wasn't really partying. I was catering. I had to work it.
Right. That's what they're calling catering these days. Being a super fan. I get it.
It was one time.
One time, and you all had the baby?
Yeah, don't take that long.
Well, that's true.
Now it's her turn to speak, and she's standing her ground. She says she's a businesswoman, an influencer, and a mother, in that order. She claims she sends money whenever she can. But in this courtroom, that may not be enough. The judge isn't convinced by her excuses. How much is she really helping? And what is she hiding behind social media fame? Stay tuned, because the truth is about to come out.
So he is making a good income as well.
Right, but the child is with him, so
yes.
His income is not really concerning
because
for me.
I travel.
Right, and you're being paid for your travel. Exactly. How much are you making, roughly?
Maybe about 100,000.
You're making about $100,000 and you send him $200 or so for the baby?
Yes.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm not about to do this with you. You're making a lot of money and your child is coming up short and you don't have a problem with that?
No, I do have a problem with that. I would like him with.
Only $200 a month for her child while making big money from viral parties and online fame. The courtroom is shocked. He worked at her event, but she says it was just business. But together, they created more than content. They have a child who deserves support. The judge is clearly concerned, and the tension keeps growing because what she says next could change everything.
So you want the baby to be on social media for likes and follows?
Oh, it might be something that.
Like what about school and all those other
He can
academic
do
things that he has to
homeschool
do?
when he's 3.
So
where
he's
is
going to
he
be on
homeschooling? In
virtual
hotels and stuff
school
like
with
that?
likes and followers?
You see it all the time. Why not? I mean,
Right, but don't you believe that that's a distraction?
no, I mean, I feel like, I'm making a pretty good income, and I think that this could really help him when he's older and to save up some money.
Well, if you're making a pretty good income, you could send more.
I agree with that.
Maybe you could work harder.
No, ma'am. Maybe you can work harder to be in your child's life.
She wants her toddler to be part of her social media content, but the judge thinks she is too distracted, while she believes it's a good opportunity. The courtroom feels she is choosing fame over her child. The judge questions if social media success is more important than giving the child a stable and secure life. With school and the child's future at stake, the court is ready to make a surprising decision.
Okay, how often do you have the child?
When he allows the child to be with me when I'm not traveling.
Oh, okay. So when you're not traveling, that's how often?
Really, a couple of days a month.
Exactly. You made that up. This is what we're going to do. We're going to place you on child support based on that $100,000 a year, ma'am. Yeah, and don't look confused. It's the right thing to do. It is absurd that you believe it is okay to only send a couple of $100s to dad for your child, and you actually think that it's okay for your child to be toting along with you to grow your social media influence? Yeah, no, that's not where we're going to.
The child is already 3 years old and close to starting kindergarten and staying in hotels while creating content. The judge disagrees and says the child needs stability and school. When the mother says, "But I'm the mother," the courtroom sees it as entitlement instead of proof she is the better parent. The final decision is getting closer, and soon the court will reveal the final numbers.
This child needs to be in an environment that is stable. Need to make sure that school is being attended to. How old is this child?
About 3.
3 years old. No. Kindergarten will be here before you know it. He does not need to be traveling and going to homeschool and virtual school all over the country or wherever it is that you have to appear. You'd agree with me, right?
I guess I have to.
No, you don't have to, but don't you believe that's in the best interest of the child to be somewhere stable?
Well, I think the best interest of the child would be with me, and if I'm growing a business and I can take care of them.
And you believe that because you're the mom?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's not going to happen today.
More than $1,900 a month? That is now her responsibility to pay. The courtroom becomes quiet as the judge reads the final amount. She must also cover Medicaid and find health insurance for the child. The judge says this is more than just money. It's about responsibility. Her online success may make money, but raising a child matters more. And before it ends, she gives one final reaction that surprises everyone.
So what we're going to do is base your child support off that $100,000 that you testified to, that makes your gross $8,333.33. Bringing your net to $6,212.37. That makes your monthly child support obligation $1,242. Now, you mentioned Medicaid.
Yes.
Medicaid is not free. He doesn't have to pay for it, but you do. So it's based on 9% of your gross, which your gross is that $8,300 that I said earlier, that brings your